Hi everyone, this is Glenn from forexrobotworldcup.com.au, and this is the end of, I suppose, the second week of the Forex Robot World Cup EAs. In particular, just to recap, we're going over the Fusion EA, which is the hybrid EA, the LMD Multicurrency, which was the winner of the Forex Robot World Cup, the Rider, which comes second, and the Super Volcano, which come third. So the first chart we're looking at here is the Fusion EA, and just to recap, what we've got is the EA is attached to the Euro US 1 minute chart, and then we have all the rest of the US daily charts for the US CAD, Euro Pound, Pound US, US Chief, US Yen, Euro Chief, and Australian US. My last video I went through or discovered a couple of trades that I wasn't too sure about. What I did this week was I just turned comments on, so I could actually see which EA was taking the trades. So as you can see here, I think this was last week here, and we started on the 22nd, which was here. Now, just to go over the EA, the Fusion EA has, I think, 5 expert advisors from the competition. These include the LMD Multicurrency, the Strasher system, which is a bit like, it's a scalping system on the Euro Pound, but it uses a hybrid martingale, which is, if anyone who doesn't know what that is a system whereby if a loss ensues, then there's a higher stake is placed until you overcome your losses to a certain extent. But it's a hybrid of some sorts, so I'll look into more about that later. We have the High Rider, which is the 5-minute, like a 5-minute scalping system. Again, the Strasser, the LMD, and we also have the Super Volcano, which is the EA that come third, and the LMD Multicurrency, obviously. So these are all the trades that were taken today. You'll see here, and I think I brought this to everyone's attention last week. You'll see here, because I didn't have comments enabled, you've got the Strasher system here, and essentially what it's doing, from what I can see, I'll just go back. You've got here, this is the Strasher system early on. It identifies, obviously, its setup, places a trade, has a win, places a trade, has a win, places a trade, has a loss. So then what it continues to do is it places market orders until, obviously, it places market orders until those orders overcome this loss here, which is 506. So as we can see, the next few Strasher systems here had a profit of 94, 206, 414 and 688. So the combination of those 4 trades overcome the loss of the previous Strasher trade, and then all these sell orders which were placed in the market at the time are cancelled. So that's, well, from what I can understand, how the Strasher system works. It keeps placing sell limits until one of these, or a combination of the previous orders, overcomes the loss, and then it cancels all the ones, all the following orders or subsequent orders. The High Rider is the 5-minute chart. It works on the Euro US 5-minute. Highly impressed, or very impressed with this one. The LMD Multicurrency, which is sort of like a breakout of previous days' trading sessions. And we've got the Super Volcano. Oh, we've got the negative correlation in there too. It doesn't take many trades, but from what I've seen, it's been doing quite well. Don't see much of it popping up. The Super Volcano, which is the pound yen. The previous week I did state that I saw some pound yen trades, and I thought, I don't understand what they're for, but obviously the Super Volcano, even though we don't have a pound yen chart open, the EA is still trading the pound yen. This can actually do one of 2 things to the account balance, and what we've seen this week. It can do really good things because it's obviously got a very large stop loss and very large take profit, or it can give the account quite a large drawdown, which we saw this week, and I'll go over that later on. As you can see here, most of the trades that are entered, mind you, this is what I started this with a $50,000 account. Don't ask me why, just a nice round figure. And I like to see, it's a personal preference. Anyway, you'll see here that the trades, and usually the profits and losses, I mean, these are the scalping systems. There's a couple of nice ones here. But then obviously the Super Volcano, which is the EA that can really accelerate or increase or decrease your account balance at quite a huge rate. So as we can see, what we'll do is I'll pull up the detailed statement for the week. Now this is the Fusion EA. The week started, as you can see, there's a lot of trades. It's a very active EA. Started here on the 22nd. Okay, and I think that we had a balance of 54,000, 53,000, which is about 7 or 8% for a couple of days trading, which is an amazing return. As we go on for the trading throughout the week, very nice equity curve, a couple of nice wins, a couple of nice losses. Then we came down to here, a couple of really nice wins here on the Super Volcano. That's the Strasher doing its thing. Cancelled it, and you can't see it. There's a couple of trades here earlier on in the week that had quite a large. Here they are here. Oh, that was a pretty. Oh, they were the open trades we had. At the end of the week, we had some open trades, and they hit the stop losses. And as you can see, I'll go down the equity curve. This is what they did. This is the effect they had on the bank balance. This was the couple of days trading, moving up nicely. Bang! Super Volcano hit the stop loss. Brings it down to below the starting balance. But in saying that, what it's done, and these are the other EAs. It's nice little equity curve back on its merry way up, and the Super Volcano doing its thing. So essentially, what it's done here is the equity curve is still going in the right direction, but the Super Volcano can have quite an effect on the balance. At the end of, what have we had now, 5 trading days this week and 7 trading days, we've got a closed profit and loss of $9,000, which is nearly 20% return in 7 trading days. That's pretty good in anyone's language. Now, in saying that, we've got a couple of open trades at the moment. These are them here. So we've got, down 2.5. But if the EA continues to do what it's doing, monitors the open trades, it waits, obviously it has a stop loss, it'll take the stop losses. But the EA in general is designed to keep trading the methodologies attached to it. If this equity curve continues doing what it's doing, 20% after 7 days, I'd be happy with 20% after a week, after a month. So needless to say, it's amazing returns, excellent returns. In saying that, there's been the version is 1.1a. 1.2 has just been released by the team at the Forex Robot World Cup Labs. I didn't want to stop the EA trading this week, so I let the week expire. Probably going to shut these trades down and take those losses on the EA, because it is a demo account, and I'm going to attach the version 1.2, which is apparently it's ironed out a couple of bugs. I'll find out some more about what those bugs were and report back to everyone. So that's the equity curve for the Fusion EA. Quite a nice equity curve, quite a nice return. The next robot we're going to look at is the LMD Multicurrency. Remember last week that I was using money